trying not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble. Never slip nor stumble. I take off, poof, magic. Now watch me juke through the traffic. Footwork, fantastic. Dominating every facet. Treat the pocket like plastic. Here come the blitz, pass it. Got it on, smash. Put on the gas. I will not crash. 100 yard dash. 100 yard dash. 100 yard dash. 100 yard dash. 100 yard dash.
Cooking up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, go tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more boys than a Shawshank. Cooking up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, go tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more boys than a Shawshank. I don't wear ball mains. All I ever do is ball main. I am not a rapper, they all lame. I am not dope, I'm hard. Wait, I can power up and level up at any moment. Spitting like a semi, only give me semicolon. Couple zeros like I'm sending yell nets. Every flow is unmatched and I better get set in. Finish them. Mess around with me and I diminish them all. Even if I ever did the minimum all. In the end result, I'm better killing them all. Rogue One, but I got a team with me. Batman when I got a team with me. I get mean, I get green. Show the whole game what's never been seen. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, go tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more boys than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, go tank. Anything I ever do is top rank.
Designer sneakers hurt my feet now. Every beat is getting beat down. Couldn't eat, well watch I eat now. Like how you getting paid to freestyle? Different cities every week now. Every woman is a now. With state prop you looking bleak now. I was home to sleep designer sheets now. 30 different missions. When I speak they listen. Couldn't find the social fishing. Who the crew, it wasn't you. I know it's true cause you look like the opposition. Run it up. Greatest ever sums it up. I ain't have a lot when I was coming up. Kinda made my stomach turn when I brung it up. Wait.
Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, go tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more boys than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, go tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more boys than a Shawshank.
We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Just a short time ago, these Philly fans in full roar as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. Pyrotechnics ablaze. They're set to go as their Eagles will match up with the Baltimore Ravens. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. This will be taken about the 12. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
At their own 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now Howard. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Working from the gun, Wentz. And he connects with Ertz. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 14 yards there and an Eagle 1st down. On 1st down, they run with Howard. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. He lost 6 there on the 1st down play.
Line 36. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
Now on 2nd and 16. Wentz being chased out left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Dome it up. Pecco racks up the sack.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 37.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the ball, as we just saw there.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. To throw is Wentz. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Used to have a coach used to tell us all the time, those scouting reports aren't just to use up paper, guys. Well, nowadays, we're watching a computer screen, right? They scouted this team very well. Know that they like to use the running backs in the passing game. They covered that play successfully.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. They run with Howard. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. You don't see that a ton, do you? A cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. sees that the ball's moved to the middle, and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me.
Hit 5-7.
57's Mike. Mike 57.
Now Wentz on third down. This is caught by Jackson. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 25-yard line.
First down. First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Wentz now on first down. They'll set up the screen to Howard. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
They'll run on first down. It's Howard. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. We're scoreless after 1.
With no score.
Mike, here we go. 120.
This is Howard on 2nd down. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And they're going to have a 3rd down.
Here we go. 280.
3 bucks.
49. Check 49. Okay, other side, solid. Let's 5-7.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. So on comes the Eagle kicker, Jake Elliott, on 4th down. This is a 26-yard attempt. And that is no good. He pulled it just a wee bit wide left. And this will remain a scoreless game. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, and you're not going to have too many attempts shorter than that one. I don't think anyone got a finger on it. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll run with Ingram here to begin the drive. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Here's Jackson to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Give the sack to Fletcher Cox.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon. They'll
fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. Here we go on 4th down with Jackson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
You're looking there at a defensive back who's maybe a step slower than he was when he came into the league a decade ago. I know I questioned his speed coming into the game, but what he's lost in speed, he's more than made up for it with intellect. And that's a great job of knowing how to position himself to make that interception.
On 1st down, Howard. Oh, he's got a little daylight. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down.
I know a lot of coaches like the toss play because they think it can be a real momentum shifter. Get the ball to that back who can get to the corner and turn it upfield. And on this play, that's exactly what they got, including a 1st down.
Here we go. Here we go. Showing it. Showing it.
On 1st, they go right back to Howard. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Here we go, Pac-Man. 280!
Try to punch it in with Howard. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys are on the board first here tonight. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. The drive starts here with a carry by Ingram. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. Tuck it and run. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Let's stop. Let's stop.
No gain on the play. And it brings up 3rd down.
Here we go. 6 yards. Mike, let's go.
This time Jackson will throw it. They go screen. This is Ingram. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the 1st down. 1:55 left to go in the first half of play. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
1st down, Baltimore.
The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Jackson from the shotgun. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox, his second sack of the night. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Jackson throwing on target to Brown. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. This guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time. Really honing his game.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Again, the offense will stay out there. They've converted once on this drive. What can they do here on fourth down? Jackson. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Running with Howard. Tackle made there by Josh Bynes. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now wins. He'll hit Jackson complete. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Coming, baby. I'm coming, baby. Woo!
Here, sit.
57. Mike, 57. Hey.
Two jet.
Wentz to throw on 3rd and 1. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. So that'll back him up 5. And for the second time tonight, his field goal unit comes out here. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. And it bangs off the left upright and deflects away. It's no good. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. So plenty of leg, but it's the accuracy there that lets him down.
Yeah, he hit it really well. I think this might have been good from 55, but you'll see it just conk off that upright, and they're denied a chance at 3 points.
Here's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. This is caught, and he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done? And after that touchdown, we are just a PAT away from a tie game, and I know everyone's going to look at it and go, guess what? Tie game, all even, They just scored. If they kick this extra point and tie it, they're going to feel like they're the ones that are in control.
Justin Tucker for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24. Yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Ingram again, a first down carry. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Ingram, 63 yards, and the Ravens have taken the lead. They've done a good job of holding him down in the first half, but he explodes for a big one right there.
Yeah, I got an image in my head of him being surrounded by a bunch of people, really, with ropes and other things trying to keep him locked in. But eventually they got tired too. And just as you noted, he broke out.
And it's a guy that usually you can only keep down for so long. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
I got you, son. I got you, son.
Hey, kill.
57 to Mike. 57.
Throwing now is Wentz. Gonna look deep for Jeffrey. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 42. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That time they pick up a 24 yards on the keeper. First down.
Pretty nice play here. They go read option, read the defensive end, and when he collapsed down inside, how about the quarterback pulling it, keeping it, and not only getting to the second level, but picking up some really nice yardage.
Very, very well read. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. The corner, Ronald Darby, comes up to get it.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Ingram again. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
They need to get this to the 24 on third down. On third down, Mark Ingram. And some space here. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
They'll run on first down. Ingram. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old-school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. This will be caught by Brown. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. He's up to 87 yards receiving now, and it's a first down. They come out here in the I.
Number 53, Mike 53.
Jackson will keep it. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line. And that's where the return stops.
All I know, partners, that with every play call that came in, there was a little discussion about, hey, we can seal this bad boy. We can really put ourselves in a great spot to take total control. And yet they find a way to cough it up.
Yeah, the 2-score game opportunity eludes them, and now a chance for the other side to come back here.
Yeah, that means defense has to go out there and make some plays themselves. That's what we call sudden change. Let's see if the defense is mentally ready to take care of it.
Flush to his right. He'll run it. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. A big pickup there for the Eagles' first down, 18 yards. So the youngster able to use the legs to pick up the first.
And one of my pet peeves when they see this guy play, when Carson Wentz takes off running the football, I always hear people go, oh, he's sneaky athletic. No, he's athletic. Watch him do it. He's an integral part of the quarterback run game, and he gets it done very, very well.
You don't like sneaky athletic, do you? That's just kind of a jab in the back.
Yeah, not when it doesn't apply. I think that's a stereotype that needs to be broken down for him.
He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Wentz going to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. They give him a gain of 38.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the fourth quarter. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing is Wentz. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jordan Howard. He scored on the ground and through the air. As they can now even this game here in the fourth quarter with the extra point. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Hey, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield. for the touchdown.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Do you have one of those charts that tells you to go for 2 or go for 1?
I don't. I know you do, but I don't care what the chart says there. You got to kick it, right?
I agree totally, because somewhere the chart's something's going to pop out of the chart and say, hey, man, just kick the extra point here. You're in good shape. I think they were chasing points there when they didn't need to.
Yeah, trying to get a little bit greedy, take the lead in the fourth quarter. Now they still trail by 1.
Let's go now. 3, 6, 1.
A 10th carry here for Mark Ingram. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. From midfield now, here's Jackson. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it, because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll try and run with their fullback. Defensively, it was Avonte Maddox with a tackle. Fourth quarter, holding on to a lead. Fullback carry, 3 or 4 yards. I guess that's what you're looking for.
And it just brings back memories for me, because I remember my coaches in this situation. I remember one time my head coach into his headset telling the offensive coordinator, I want the big boy carrying the ball. And that's what you have in this spot. Him covering up on the ball, taking care of it, and grinding out yardage.
And down inside the 15 he goes. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
3 down, 3 down.
They run. It's Mark Ingram. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Ingram, his 2nd touchdown of the night as the Ravens push further out in front. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Watch the screen.
Throwing on first is Wentz. That's caught by Jackson. And he's got some space here. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. A huge play there on the screen pass. 55 yards on first down. Howard. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now Wentz dancing to his left. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Well, he scrambled outside of the pocket, wondered what was going to happen there. He fired a dart. That's what happened.
He certainly did. Scrambled left, looked left, and then left it in the receiver's hands with some dispatch.
In the receiver's hands, in the end zone for the score. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead is down to 2.
Ravens 22, Eagles 20.
So we'll see the onside kick here right out of the 2-minute warning. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. And now looking at the clock here, they do have 2 timeouts, but even if they force a 3-and-out, they're going to have very little time remaining.
So that means they've got to be aggressive and find a way to knock the ball free. They've got to come up with it because they can't just rely, as you noted, on using their timeouts and getting the ball back. They might not have any time to mount an attack, even if they do play it that way. Get the football. That's their mantra.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
No gain on the play. Second and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up second and 10. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down. Big play coming up. Here's third and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Buying time to his left. He finds Roberts, complete. Down the numbers. There he goes. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Seth Roberts, 51 yards. As the Ravens push further out in front. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Jackson to throw. That's caught at the 3. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw, it's Wentz. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Wentz. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Wentz. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Matt Judon. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. They'll run here with Ingram. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. A good run, 8 yards there, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead, 1st down, 4th quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back. But 8 yards on 1st down puts them back on their heels.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Jackson's going to try the sneak. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. From Philadelphia, good night, everybody.